What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number? I asked you a question. Hey guys, I did a cop watch last night. It's going to be titled Cop Watch Officer Tries Incriminating Us. It's 30 minutes long, but you can always zip through it. But I'm going to give you some clips here this morning because I want to rehash a couple of things in there. This is educational for many of you. If you're a passenger in a car and the driver has pulled over, or his driver is stopped by a traffic officer, police officer, a deputy, and you as the passenger has committed no crimes, you're just riding in the car. Remember this, if the police officer says, step out for me, come over here, and starts asking you questions, you always have the right to say, I would like to remain silent. And if he says, well, you're not under arrest, well, I'd like to remain silent. I would like an attorney present before any questioning. Unless you feel that by talking to him, you're innocent and you're going to be let go, and that's how that is. If you feel that you're innocent and, I can go and that's fine. But remember this, by talking to him, you could incriminate yourself, even if you're not guilty. Let's say you have a pipe in the car. Maybe you're not smoking weed, or I don't know. Maybe you have an open container in the car. You were drinking a beer and you put it down in the cup holder. So always remember, before you answer questions of the police, you have the right to remain silent. You have the right to an attorney before any questioning. Even as the driver, you have this right. Even as the driver, you have this right. Even as the driver, you have this right. But do remember one thing. As the driver, normally you're the one that was pulled over for a violation. You're the one who is subject to search. You're the one who is subject to questioning and have your car searched. Passengers, if you've committed no crime other than you're just riding in the car, why are you getting out and answering questions? Unless you know for 100% guaranteed fact that by talking to them, you're going to go home that night. Just want to throw that out there. Always remember, people, you do have the right to remain silent. Now they're going to pull the passengers out, which they have the right to do to search the vehicle, but if the passengers haven't, if there's no probable cause as to they've broken any laws, they don't have the right to search them without a consent. Both of them out. So he's talking to that passenger, he's talking to this one. All right, guys, I'm not going to talk a whole long time on these, but for this next clip you're going to see, the officer was searching the vehicle, the suspect vehicle, which ended up getting released to a relative later that night. But the officer walks around and he wants SGV News First to back up. SGV News First is fine right where he's at. He's far enough away. The officer keeps saying, you need to back up over there by your friend, behind that, by my partner's car back there. And SGV First News is saying, no, I'm fine. He does take 2 steps back. SGV does comply, which is fine. He takes a couple steps back to give the officer, okay, there, I backed up. Now what? Well, the officer, you're going to hear at the end of the clip I'm about to show, says, because I don't want my back turned to you. Then find another occupation. Number one, his arms aren't that long. He's not going to be able to reach and grab you from 25 feet away. Actually, it's probably a little more than that distance. Number two, cameras, I don't think have ever killed anybody or hurt anybody. I think the only thing cameras have ever hurt or killed are careers. That's about it.
I don't mind if you guys film, but you guys
Yeah, I'm fine where I'm at, sir. Oh, okay. I understand, yes, sir. All right, guys, only a couple clips left. Thank you for watching. But there's only a couple left. Now, in this next clip, you're going to see where SGV News First does compromise with. He comes back to about the trunk, parallel to the trunk of the first police car. And so he's a little farther back than he needs to be, but hey, he compromised and he backed up for the cop. The cop, you'll see, keeps going, back there by your friend. Go stand by your friend, kids. Let's play. Everybody in a line, you know. I'm just making fun. But he tells him to keep backing up. Go back there by your friend. And you'll hear me chime in finally and say, look, he's far enough back. You've exerted your authority. Get back to work. Come on.
Your job is to ruin people's lives. That's your job. Congratulations. You got a fucking kick-ass job. You have a kick-ass job, bitch. You have a kick-ass job. Now go back to work. Go back to work. What the fuck?
He's fine right there. You can go. He's fine right there. His arms aren't that long, sir. Okay? You've exerted your authority. We know that you're in charge. Now go back to work. Okay, guys, 2 clips left that I'm going to talk about here. This is one, and I'm going to do another one. In this one, this is short. It's okay to be nice to cops, by the way. I'm not talking about anybody in particular. I'm not speaking about anybody. This isn't about anybody. I'm just saying generally, it's all right to be nice to police at times. It's okay to say, stay safe, how you doing? And that's why I like High Desert Community Watch. You know, he's nice when you need to be, and when the cops try to be dicks, he shows him the big dick, you know, so to speak, you know. So that's why I love that guy, and I watch all his videos, and you guys should. If you're not subscribed to High Desert Community Watch, what are you waiting on? You need, especially if you're a cop watcher, you can learn. So go do that. But that's why I love it. It's okay to be nice. It's okay to say, hey, guys, stay safe, have a good night, okay, when the officer is being nice. If the officer's being a dick, which you're about to see in the next clip after this one, you'll see. But it's okay, guys, to be cordial. Stay safe, sir. So, all right, gang, last and final clip. Is that redundant? Is that like when Reagan said, what would this country be without this great land of ours? Last and final clip. So, in this last clip, the officer, he's talking to the guy who's handcuffed in the back of his police car. And then he says something. I believe he was talking to SGV News First. In fact, I'm sure he was. He may have been talking to AV Watchman. But I think he was talking to SGV News First. But he says something that is just absurd. What this cop says next is bull. Big old steaming bull in the pasture. And I was trying to do the common sense test and say, would that handcuffed guy have told that officer what he says? I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't fall into place in the common sense test. It fails the common sense test. So my thinking is that police officer thought of something and so that he could try to hem one of us up and either cite us or arrest one of us for obstructing. He knew better than that. That's my feeling. Just something bothers me about this next clip, and I think it's going to bother you too. Nobody did what this officer is accusing us of. Nobody. But the officer even says, this guy saw you do it. From the back of a police car, he did. Kind of iffy. I'll let you guys decide. Thanks for watching. And here's the last clip. What? No, he did not. Stop that. Stop that, officer. Come on, you know better than that. You know better than that. Stop that. There's a corrupt cop right there. There's a corrupt cop. There's a corrupt cop right there. Unbelievable. He knows better than that.
Pues chupas bien, güey. Chúpale bien.
F1723, corrupt cop. For those who didn't catch it, he said, "Did you just open this car door?" That guy said he saw you. What a liar. All right, guys, I'm out.